where we're at, ready to bring you one great college football game. It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's contest between the Florida Gators and the Rebels of Ole Miss. We've got a great early season matchup between two teams from the SEC. Brad Nessler here, along with the coach, Lee Corso, and our quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit.
Florida will be led in this game by their fearless quarterback. I'm very impressed with the competitive spirit of this guy. Brad, when you watch this guy play, you're going to see him give 100% every single down. And it won't matter if his team is up by 30 or down by 30. He's a winner, and he'll get it done.
Now let's head down for the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. The pregame festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this game underway. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. Brought down at the 33. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. First down, 10 to go. They line up in the shotgun. Here's the option left. Gets out to around the 48. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there, and I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
And they'll bring him down behind the line.
Wow, it's not often you see a safety making it. Backfield like that.
Well, these days, you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a fourth linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some chances downfield.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll bring him down at the 43-yard line. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, they'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
Here's a handoff, and he's brought down right away.
They attempted to pick up the first by running it, and they failed.
Yeah, the defensive line won the battle easily that play.
So it's 4th down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This drive will start at the 20. We've got a 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Fumble! And we got an injured player on the field. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. And we've got the backup in there now at running back. Takes it right and brought down right away. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
The sophomore was looking for the run all the way there.
He really did a nice job of anticipating the run and making the play on the ball carrier.
They keep it on the ground, and a great tackle right there. They'll be... the first down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field. I've got to tell you, I'm really surprised that they aren't going to just punt this ball away. So on 4th down, they run it, and they pick up just enough for the first.
Just enough is right. Not a whole lot of running room down there.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't need a lot of room.
They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. And the halfback's got nowhere to go. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 33. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Throwing on the run, and he pulls it in. The quarterback broke down the coverage on that one. First down.
When you drop back to pass and see zone, it's a matter of you and the receiver getting on the right page and finding the right window to put the ball through.
Hey, Kirk, that's probably what you did playing in the backyard, right? But you broke a lot of windows, I bet you.
Into the tailback. And he's taken down at the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
They can't hear a thing down there. He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. He may just go right back at it.
Hey, why not? Nobody's really covering him.
They line up in the jumbo set. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Touchdown, Rebels. So it's the running back who shows off his hands on the touchdown.
It's such a bonus to have a back who can contribute to the passing game.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Ole Miss is lining up to kick this one off. Here's the kick. Across the 30. And he's tackled at the 42. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. This drive will start at the 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Hands it to the back. And they make the stop at the 48-yard line. The running back gives them 6 on the ground. 2nd and 4. Ball on the 48. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They go with the option.
This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Drops back to pass. Catches it, and he's taken down right around midfield. That pass play went for nearly enough to keep moving, but they're stopped just short. Boy, that's tough.
That is always a tough pill to swallow. Having to leave the field knowing how close you came to converting on third down. You got to get those.
Great job to hold these guys short. That's what a hard-nosed defense will do.
Hang on, everybody, because it looks like they came ready to play today. The score here in Gainesville, Ole Miss 7, Florida 0.
Florida, nothing.
They go with the run. He has some room. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! There it is. An All-American quarterback plus an open field equals touchdown.
And you know what? He's just a football player. The word quarterback isn't the first thing that comes to mind when I hear this kid's name. He's one of the very few guys that I would classify as just an all-around football player who does anything it takes to win.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks off. He'll return it from the 6. Tackle at the 39. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
They go with the run. He's taken down at the 46-yard line. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. They're packed in tight on the line. Takes it right and brought down right away. They'll get 2 on that one.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time. They were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
He scrambled. Looks to the back and can't connect. That'll make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt.
The offense really had nowhere to go on that one. The play was very well defended. Now the incompletion will force the 4th down and a punt.
They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when your opponent goes for it on 4th down, you really have to step it up on defense, and that's what they did here. Nice job.
This is one of my favorite plays in the playbook.
They'll start this drive at midfield. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's the give. And down he goes at the 46. Couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. And he's tackled at about the 45. Pickup of less than a yard on the play. 3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. I formation here. Drops back to pass. Great concentration. Nice little play there.
Not if you're the defense. That time they thought they had the play pretty well covered. But this quarterback does a spectacular job throwing this ball on the money, right in there.
Yeah, and physically, this guy's as good as anybody when it comes to arm strength. He's a very gifted athlete.
Another run. And they got him for a loss.
Hey, Kirk, it's not too easy to run it when the safety is flying to the ball like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
Knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A good pickup that time.
Yeah, and one of the things that can really open up this offense is their ability to complete these types of medium-range passes.
You're right. That and the ability to run the ball consistently.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They tackle him there, and he's still going to be short. Good play by the defense. They broke up the option before it got started.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback has to be more decisive than that. Either get it to the back on the outside or take the ball, find a seam, and cut upfield.
And it's good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. He's to the 10. And he's tackled at the 32. The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time?
And this is another chance for the defense to show how tough they are.
They line up in the jumbo set. Takes it right and brought down right away. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Good play by the linebacker there.
One thing the coaches always say about this sophomore is that he has great lateral movement. That lets him move well behind this defensive line and get after a lot of plays in the running game.
And he is drilled at the 45.
It's a nice job here by the wide receiver of looking the ball in and keeping the chains moving. He was on the same page as his quarterback as they both saw the double outside linebacker blitz coming.
They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback, he had nowhere to go.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Now he tries to buy some time. And it's intercepted. And who else? It's the freshman safety. And credit the safety with that last interception.
He knew exactly where the quarterback was going with the football. It's not always about athletic ability. You've got to be a smart player and know what's going on out there.
And that comes from breaking down film of the opposing offense and paying attention all week in practice. This safety was ready for today's game.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Waiting for the refs. Nope, not a safety.
This option play really never got a chance to develop properly.
Yeah, give credit to this defense for stopping the quarterback here and not allowing this one to go for big yards.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws it to the outside. They knock it down, incomplete.
He was able to just tip that one away, right out of the receiver's reach.
They're deep in their own territory. Ball on their own 1. There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. And they make the stop at the 18.
Let's give this quarterback a lot of credit. He recognized the man coverage. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. He probably knew he was going to go to the post before the ball was even snapped. Well done.
They line it up with 3 receivers. Lets it go. And he couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 18. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They'll run the option. Gets out to about the 21. And he gains around 3 on that keeper.
3-yard gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense.
And once again, they'll come to the line, try to convert on 3rd down. They line up in an I. They run a counter. And now he's got room to run. Across midfield. Inside the 30. He's all the way. Touchdown. He was into that secondary and into the end zone in no time flat.
Man, I'd like to see how fast this guy runs the 40.
I got the opportunity to see him in the playoffs his senior year of high school, and let me tell you, when it came to speed, he looked like a man among boys, and apparently that hasn't changed.
And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Florida lines up for the kickoff. Kicks it away. Gathered in at the 6. And he's taken down at the 31-yard line. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
Yeah, Kirk, this game is already getting out of hand. They can't afford these turnovers.
Yeah, they need to get something going here. This team can't afford to get much of a bigger hole before halftime.
And down he goes at the 34. The quarterback scramble gains 3 yards.
That's a nice play there by the sophomore out in the corner. He read the run and stepped up and made a nice tackle.
Under heavy pressure, and they got it. Credit that one to the defensive end, fellas.
You can credit some of that to the blitz. The offensive line just wasn't able to handle all the pressure on that play.
The aggressive defensive call worked there, Kirk. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, then I'm going to keep going after that quarterback.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Somehow gets the ball away. And it's intercepted by the senior cornerback. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Florida 17, Ole Miss 7.
Ole Miss 7.
Florida is set to kick this ball off to start the second half. At the 30, and he's tackled at the 35-yard line. There was great blocking up front there, and that turned into a pretty good return.
You know, the kick coverage looked very slow in getting downfield, and that really gave this young man an opportunity to make a play.
They line up in the jumbo set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 36. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. Wants to go long and does. He's got it with room to run. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. Wow. Once he caught that one, nobody was going to get it.
You know, guys, this kid is a true sprinter. He runs track in the offseason.
And it shows right here, Kirk. It looked like he was running against a high school secondary.
To draw within a field goal. And he misses the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Ole Miss is lining up to kick this one off. Kicks it off. At the 30. They'll bring him down at the 37-yard line. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return.
That looked like a breakdown in kickoff coverage. Instead of staying in their lanes, they all started sprinting to the football.
That's exactly what happened. You can't do that.
Option.
This safety does everything you ask of him. He can come up and play the run or drop deep into his zone and stop the pass.
And right there, I think he was looking for the run the whole way because he got in the backfield in a hurry.
Tackled at the 47. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it him.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's into the open field. And they make the stop at the 35. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
This one is batted away.
This guy isn't just a threat to rush the passer, Coach.
Yeah, Kirk, this is a good lesson for those young kids out there. If you can't get past your blocker, then just put up your hands in the air, and maybe you can knock the ball down.
And they use motion. And down he goes, around the 18-yard line.
Now, that's what I like to see. This first down came because this kid was not afraid to go over the middle. Nice job of beating the man coverage on this slant route.
Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. Takes it right and brought down right away. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He's taken down at the 9-yard line.
Whoa! The coach ain't gonna like that completion. Not at all.
At the 9-yard line.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Fires up to his receiver. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo!
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Florida to kick this one off. He kicks off from the 5-yard line. He's taken down at the 34. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. On the ground, big opening. And they make the stop at the 38. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Goes over the middle, intercepted. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he will score.
Man, that was a super play by the defender. Excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
And the quarterback wishes that he could have that one back. Those are the kind of touchdown passes you don't want to throw.
He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And it's off. At the 30. Brought down at the 33. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
The offense needs to be more careful on this drive, Kirk.
Especially since this defense is so good at taking advantage of mistakes.
Around the 46-yard line. Wow, that's over 100 yards receiving now for this kid at tailback.
We had a chance to talk to the coaches before the game, and they just raved about this guy's hands and his presence as a receiver coming out of the backfield.
He's a tough matchup because usually the defense has to cover him with the linebacker. And this kid is so fast that linebackers have a really tough time keeping up with him.
They come out with 4 wide out. Now he's scrambling. Throws off his back foot. And they tackle him at the 20-yard line. How about that pass play?
This may not be his best throw so far as showing off his arm strength, but it might be the best-looking pass you'll see from him all game. He took a little bit off of it this time and placed it in there perfectly. Magnificent play.
That looked like a pretty nice little rollout play.
You don't have to go deep every play to be successful. They got 5 yards on the play, and that's always a good game.
He scrambled. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First down. They can smell the end zone as they line up 3 yards out. They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. Takes it right. He can't get back to the line. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. How about the effort of the defense right there?
It's been a great effort by this kid. He has been absolutely sensational. That was his 2nd sack today.
Yeah, that's 2 sacks today for this defensive end. He's really showed up and played the type of game you'd expect from him.
He's on the run, rolling out to the left side. Under heavy pressure. What a collision. A 5-yard quarterback scramble.
5-yard gain on the play.
Fourth down. They'll line up the field goal unit. This one's from 31 yards out. He gets it up, and it sails through the uprights. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Ole Miss is lining up to kick this one off. Kicks it away. At the 30. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. The offense is coming out on the field, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone lately.
This offense has been really successful today, Kirk. Their team has a solid lead, and their scheme has worked very well for them.
Yeah, and the crowd has been behind these guys the entire game. Every time I come here, I'm just amazed by how loud it gets in this stadium.
That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. He drops back. Fires across the middle. Brought down at the 48-yard line. Good pitch and catch there on 2nd down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him a first down. That's just a nice play.
Here's the give. They'll knock him down for a loss.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you've got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
They'll work from the shotgun. Complete. It's the junior. They'll bring him down around the 38-yard line.
Impressive completion there, guys. If this quarterback keeps throwing the football like this all the way to the end zone, he might earn himself a really, really good yoke.
Another catch for this wide receiver. He's getting very good separation during his routes.
There's a strike complete. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
Throws it. Swatted away.
Well defended play by the safety that time.
It looked like a nice little touch pass, but the defensive back just made a great play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 28. 2 tight ends here. And a good call that time.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's plays like this that can have a lot of success against this defense.
You know, that's the 3rd catch that this guy's made on this drive alone. Anytime he is open, the quarterback is delivering him the ball.
And they'll try to get the first through the air. Waits. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll get him for a loss.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They go with a run. And they make the stop at the 6-yard line. 6-yard pickup.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Well, let's see what they do here. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Green 88. Green 88.
Here's the option. Tackle made around the 4-yard line. So the quarterback scrambles for about 2 yards on the play. It's 4th down. They'll line this up, and it'll be about a 21-yarder. And he's got it. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick. From the 7. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. They'll take over at the 25. 1st down, 10 to go. They're packed in tight on the line. Off the right side, taken down hard. So the clock continues to run.
2 things here, guys. First, you have to call a play that allows your offense to get more than they did there. And second, you got to make more of a concerted effort to get to the sidelines in that situation to stop the clock.
Boy, you're absolutely right. That was not a good play any way you slice it.
The halfback with the carry. There's a flag down. Well, hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Good call.
Yeah, he practically brought him to the ground there.
It's 2nd and 15. Ball on the 19-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. There's a player shaken up on the play. Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Congratulations to our Russell Athletic players of the game. Off and he won't make it. That was a very surprising call, don't you think?
Yeah, it really is. Coach, what do you think? What are these guys thinking down there?
Temporary insanity by the coach.
So it's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Booming kick. Brought down as he tried to field it. Well, that was a great punt, and there was even better coverage on the return.
The Gunners did a great job of getting downfield in a hurry, and that was just a great tackle to prevent a big, big play.
I formation here. Here's the halfback. Oh, man, did he take a hit. A 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10 on the play.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Florida 34, Ole Miss 16. So as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Lee, what'd you think of this one?
We figured that these guys would win big, Brad. Florida did a good job of holding off a very determined team today. I think games like this show the character of this coach and his squad.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.